Hi guys, this is Luke Zoo, back again for one last time with Let's Play Sly Cooper and the Thievius raccoonus. By the way, just pointing this out,
We were on our way to
well,
the Krakara volcano in Russia. While looking over what plans
yeah,
Grisham
I'll
had on the
let
final
this
model of
finish.
Tundish 5, I began to notice something. In the 4 parts of the thievius raccoonus recovered so far, several of the pictures depict a shadowy owl-like figure, which looks very similar to the police images of the mysterious Clockwerk. Is this a strange coincidence, or is there something I'm missing?
Wow, what a great name. So, anyway, yeah, this is post-commentary, not because of any errors, not because of how difficult it was for me to commentate over, but rather because during the original commentary, I barely said a word. But yeah. So anyway, in this part, basically what you have to do is shoot all those mines. If one of them hits you, you take a hit. If they hit you when you have no hits left, you fall off and have to restart the whole level. So anyway, now falcons should start coming out. Yep. And make really weird sounding noises. When one of them hits you, there's red ash flowing around them. And yeah, this is the only failure in the game. Well, in this part, I forgot to edit out. And it's not so much for getting to edit out, moreover, I didn't feel like editing it out. And I do believe the others had very badly edited fading out. Which were mainly just cutting. Probably should have edited it better, but whatever. Anyway. Yeah. So basically this last level is a multi-phase thing. This is the first phase where you're shooting these things. And now you have to shoot those boulders. And the phase after this, well, the wave after this, there's not really much of a phase of level. Has you shooting with the falcons again. And yeah, this isn't really that hard a level, at least right now. It just takes concentration, which is probably why I wasn't talking too much during the commentary. What exactly are those things? Are they... whatever. Anyway, more falcons. And it seems like we're getting close to the end of this first phase. So, yeah. Also, the finale actually turned out to be not as long as I thought it would be. Okay, so Sly apparently fell out. So yeah, in this next part, what you have to do is smash a couple of TVs.
Would have been easy to get at them if Murray hadn't thrashed our new turret.
And as you can see in the corner, there's something else that will also try to smash TVs.
Okay, and Murray, remember to use our new battering ram by hitting the square button if anyone tries to keep you from those computers.
Murray, there are only
Oh.
119 computers up there, and these fire slugs seem intent on getting to them before us. The first one to 60 computers wins.
So yeah, as you can see, the goal here is to smash at least 60 of 119 computers. Once you smash enough, you get to go to the next part of the level. This also isn't really that hard. I don't know whether I did very good or not. I just didn't feel it was that hard, so I didn't even bother to edit this part out if it is failure. Which I doubt it is, because the next cut comes from the next level, and it's pretty soon. And we're about halfway through the phase, so yeah. Wait a minute. Whatever.
Nice driving, Murray. Now we have enough data to open the security doors. Just past them is the control room to Clockwerk's Death Ray Tower. I think it's time for some Cooper thieving and sabotage. Don't you think, Sly?
Indeed we do. Alright, so in this next part, we have to play as Sly, going through this room, trying to save Carmelita, of all people. Yep.
It's just a misunderstanding. We've got to free her.
Are you crazy, Sly? Clockwerk probably stuck her there to trap you.
But if I don't do anything, Carmelita's doomed. Besides, stealing just won't be any fun without her.
Sly, your ridiculous raccoon logic sends shivers up my shell. But if you're determined to go through with this, that barrel will undoubtedly help, though I have no idea how you'll get up there.
Dude, a spire jump here, a rail slide there. I've done this a million times.
But, yeah. And that, as you can tell, was an obvious cut. Why? Because the audio just stopped there for a second. And the screen appears to have gone black for a second as well. Whatever. Anyway, as you can see, you're just spire jumping off of these things, and jump on there. And don't step on the black floor. That owl will shoot you if you do. Now, once you got that owl killed, it's safe to go on the black floor. Why am I calling it red? Now, this barrel will protect you from whatever shots you get. And if you stand still in it when the light's shone on you, it doesn't affect you. So yeah, it's basically a shield for pretty much everything. But if you've been playing the game normally up to this point, you would know that already. Okay then, it seems that... Okay. That was interesting. Alright now.
Sly Cooper.
That's the end of this phase, basically.
You got me wrong, Miss Fox. I'm here to rescue you.
Oh. Now we get to hear Clockwerk.
You sentimental fool. Empathy has always been the downfall of the Cooper clan.
I knew this was a trap. Looks like I'm going to have to do some fast and furious hacking to shut down that gas before Sly's brain is turned to cheese.
And guess what, guys? Twin stick shooter!
Haven't had to do this in a while. Okay, I used the left
Yep.
analog stick to steer and the right
So yeah.
analog stick to unleash my hacking.
If you've never played a twin stick shooter before,
Those green data
the controls are simple. Just use the left analog stick to move, and the other analog stick to aim and shoot.
security algorithms. Stay sharp, Bentley.
So yeah, what we have to do here is collect 13 of those. Yeah, we have to collect 13 of those yellow things, whatever they are. I left in pretty much all of Bentley's speech there, just because. And there I was being an idiot like I always am.
Level 3.
Yep. Okay, why exactly did I pause there? I have no idea why.
Level 4.
Alright, so we're halfway done with this part now. And we're not even one video in normally. Granted, this is all going to be one video, but whatever. It's actually not as long as I thought it would. There was actually enough failure in this video to make it like an hour without cuts. Well, technically 59 minutes, but you get the deal.
I'm the best. No cone can stand before me.
Alright, so now we go into level 3, but we don't really
Sly,
do
I was wrong
much.
about you. Break me out of this force field by smashing its base, and I'll make it up to you somehow.
Alright. And she shoots our way over to the next phase of the level. A temporary truce. So
I
yeah,
don't get it.
now Carmelita helps us out.
Tried to throw you behind bars, but when you get a chance to leave me in a cage, you set me free. Why?
Carmelita, we may be on opposite sides of the law, but you're not my enemy. Now, the homicidal robotic owl that built this death ray and nearly gassed us to death, that guy's on my list.
I see your point. All right. Until Clockwerk and his evil schemes are destroyed, I suggest we work together.
Together at last.
Cutting in 3, 2, 8,
Huh, wait,
9,
it's been in my family for generations.
12,
I'll cover you
or never mind.
You can. Make your way to the top of the
But yeah, I will be
I'll catch
cutting
my
soon.
jetpack there
I know
before
that
Clockwerk
much.
nabbed me.
Now that we're a team at all, I hate to leave your side.
Hold on. This truce is only temporary. Once we beat Clockwerk, I'm coming after you.
So yeah, guess what this is?
Maybe I'll give you a 10-second head start.
It's a Murray level, only with Sly. Basically, you're playing as Carmelita, shooting those things to help Sly get to the end of the level. This has got to be the hardest part of the level. I'm not gonna lie. Now, Sly actually has a reason to be running around like an idiot. Unlike Murray, who just did it because he could. Sly doesn't have his cane right now. Well, Murray, however... yeah. If you look in later games, Murray can fight fairly well with just his fists. If I had known I was going to say that, I probably would have added something from Sly 2 and of Murray beating some dude up. But whatever.
Nice job, raccoon.
Alright. So now it's time for a final boss of the game. Well,
Where's Carmelita's
forgot about
van?
this part.
Right where she said it would be.
But yeah, this part isn't as hard as the previous part we were just in.
Destroyed as you were making a run for your cane. You'd better hurry. This whole thing is about to fall apart.
I'm on it.
Alright. And now, the final portion of the game before the boss. And cutting! Alright. So yeah, basically what you're doing here, you're just climbing this thing. Be sure to avoid those thingamabobs. In this part you cannot just walk across. You have to keep jumping up. Now this is probably the part of the stage that gives you the most trouble. Yep. And there's why. Alright. Alright. And fairly close to the end. In fact, we're at the end of this stage. And we're finally in the second video's worth.
Okay, that jetpack's
Alright.
easy to fly.
Now, the final boss of the game.
To aim and steer, and press the square button to fire.
Everyone,
Slide.
meet Clockwerk.
Sly Cooper, you have escaped my gas chamber and destroyed my death ray. Remarkable. You Coopers always find a way to beat me.
Always. So that was you in the background of all those old pictures in the thievius raccoonus. How old are you?
Perfection has no age.
What? You're immortal?
Revenge is the prime ingredient in the fountain of youth. I've kept myself alive for hundreds of years with a steady diet of jealousy and hate, awaiting a day when I will finally eclipse your family's thieving reputation.
Sly! My missiles don't hurt him but seem to create holes in his armor. Shoot into the gaps I create!
Alright. So, in this last portion of the level, what we have to do is shoot Clockwerk's things when there's a veil of electricity around them caused by Carmelita's missiles. This is a three-phase boss fight. This is only the first phase. Indeed. So yeah, in the first two sections, you're shooting him. Press the square button to shoot him, and use the left analog stick to move. Very simple. Alright, so for this next part here, you're just going through these rings and then shooting him. On those parts again. So yeah. Not too hard. And fairly good. So yeah. After this, it'll be time to focus on Spyro again. Alright, phase 2 down. And now it's time for a final phase, I do believe. Yep. For this phase, platforming! For one last time.
Blue 7. Flowers.
So yeah,
Lava team.
at this point, he just spouts random gibberish.
Lay.
Now, you have to get through this part quick. Because if you don't, Clockwerk will come back, and you'll have to do the whole fight all over again. At least from what I remember.
Immortal.
Alright. And now, we have to just beat the living shit out of Clockwerk.
You will never be rid of me. Clockwork is soup.
It took some tricky
Here we
maneuvering,
go.
but I managed to snatch that last piece of the thievius raccoonus from Clockwerk's claw. I had taken down each member of the Fiendish Five: Raleigh, Mugshot, Ms. Ruby, the Panda King, and finally Clockwerk. I'd beaten them all one by one and reclaimed my birthright. Of course, there was no way I could have gotten here without the help of my pals. I know this hasn't been easy for them, yet they stuck with me through it all. Murray, boy, it took a lot of guts for him to get out in the field with me. I know he was scared, but he's got more heart than anyone I've ever known. And thank goodness for Bentley. Without his expertise, I'd have never found my way off that rooftop in Paris. A guy couldn't ask for a better gang of friends. Who could ever forget the lovely Carmelita? Looks like we're not going to be friends anymore. Now that Clockwerk's death ray is out of commission, we're back to playing cops and robbers. I thought for sure she was going to slap the handcuffs on me right then and there. But instead, she was true to her word and gave me that 10-second head start. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2... one. I felt bad leaving her stranded on that giant rock, but I knew it wouldn't be long before we'd see each other again.
How exactly she managed to get off that island? We'll never know. But since there are 2 other Sly games out, and a rumored 4th one due to a teaser trailer contained in this very collection I am playing, well, was playing, because this is post-commentary right now, strangely enough, there will apparently be a 4th one. So yeah. Anyway, that's it. We're done. Actually, wait a minute. Wasn't there one other thing we had to do? Alright. Well, aside from that, we're done. And that other thing we have to do, which isn't the speedways, or the sprints, that will be later on in this video. So, finally done. And no, that is not foreshadowing the next game. Clockwerk plays a very minuscule role in that. Alright, so time for a special bonus we get for beating the game.
You're gonna have to go back and unlock all the vaults to find the pages you're missing. There is some good news, though. A friend of mine in Japan just sent me this really cool movie. And guess what? It's all about us.
いやー危なかった。ま、カルマリータちゃんには悪いけど、今回も俺様たちの勝ちだ。このデータファイルがあれば、父ちゃんの敵が撃てる。あれはまだ俺が子供の頃だ。よく父ちゃんの膝の上で遊んでたっけ。俺様の一族は代々伝わる義族の家系。そして受け継がれた技をまとめたのがこのラクーナの秘伝書。その洗練を極めた忍びの技だが、そこには必ず守らなければいけない厳しい掟があった。貴族たる者、名誉にかけて狙うは悪党のみ、善人からは奪わない。ところが俺様が秘伝書を受け継ぐことになった夜、突然5人のギャングがやってきた。奴らは俺を守ろうとした父ちゃんを、そしてとうとう見つけ出してしまったんだ。大切なラクーナの秘伝書を。奴らは俺様の全てを奪いやがった。きっと中に書かれた技を使って悪いことをしでかすに違いねえ。そして俺様は一人ぼっち町の孤児院に入った。だがここで素晴らしい仲間に出会ったんだ。天才発明家、頼れる相棒ベントレー、そしてマーレ。食いしん坊でちょっとドジだがまあ憎めない弟分さ。仲間と一緒に俺様は父ちゃんの敵を討ち、そして秘伝書を取り返す。クーパーの名前に恥じない義族になれるか、それとも失敗してご先祖の顔に泥を塗るのか。さあ俺様たちの運命はどっちだ。
And there we have it. Editing to this part. Just after that little bonus.
First in my brain while figuring this out. The code had better be 231.
Alright. So, that's the last code in the game.
Amazing! Colonel Reed Cooper's time stopper technique. Press the triangle button and execute a flashbang that will stun all guards in the world for a few seconds. I can see how this might be useful and entertaining too.
And it's given to us at the worst possible time.
At long last, the thievius raccoonus restored to its original state. The first time I held the whole thing under my arm since I was 8 years old. The same weight that all my ancestors had felt beneath their arms as they had passed it on. Although, while other family members may have been great thieves, they all inherited the book. I got a chance to earn it. I had taken down the Fiendish Five, having used the moves my ancestors taught me, and become a master thief along the way. The time had come for me to chronicle my own adventures into the great book. This is gonna be fun.
And then they force you to watch the credits again, but we're not showing those right now.
You've done it, Sly! The thievius raccoonus is complete! Now, try beating all the Master Thief sprints to unlock the designer's...
So yeah, till next time, this has been the Blue Kazoo, and I'll see you guys for the next part of whatever I do. Bye!